The Delta State Police Command has achieved a significant tactical victory in the ongoing battle against violent crime, following a high-stakes encounter that has left a criminal syndicate in total disarray and fleeing for their lives. Reports reaching our news desk this Wednesday evening, January 14, 2026, detail a fierce confrontation that occurred in the Upper Agbarho area of Ughelli North, where law enforcement operatives proved that they are no longer playing defense against the elements terrorizing our communities. Acting on rock-solid, credible intelligence regarding a group of 6 suspected kidnappers lurking along a secluded bush path, the Commissioner of Police Special Assignment Team, popularly known as CPSAT, launched a daring night operation on January 11, 2026. The team, led by Assistant Superintendent of Police Julius Robinson and working in close coordination with brave local community vigilantes, successfully cordoned off a hideout located in an uncompleted building under the cover of darkness. As the officers moved in to secure the perimeter at about 9:35 p.m., the suspects, sensing the net closing in, opened fire on the team, sparking an intense and terrifying gun battle that lit up the night sky in Agbarho. The superior training and overwhelming firepower of the Delta Police operatives quickly overwhelmed the hoodlums, forcing them to abandon their mission and flee deep into the thick vegetation with various degrees of gunshot injuries. In their desperate haste to escape certain death or capture, the bandits abandoned items that tell a vivid story of both their capacity for violence and their current state of desperation. Recovered from the scene were high-caliber weapons, including a sophisticated FNC rifle loaded with live ammunition and a pump-action gun, along with 32 rounds of live cartridges. But perhaps the most telling sign of their hurried and panicked retreat was the discovery of abandoned soaked Garri, a staple meal that these criminals were apparently about to consume as their dinner before the police interrupted them with a hail of tactical bullets. This small but significant detail highlights the primitive and increasingly desperate conditions these gangs are living in as the pressure from the new 2026 security offensive begins to take a heavy toll on their logistics and morale. This successful raid is not just an isolated incident, it is part of a broader, sustained and highly aggressive crackdown ordered by the state's 23rd Commissioner of Police, CP Aina Adesola, who recently assumed office on January 5, 2026, with a clear and uncompromising mandate to make Delta State a hostile environment for kidnappers, armed robbers and cultists. Since taking over the leadership of the command, CP Adesola has emphasized intelligence-led policing and community partnership as the pillars of his strategy. The command has been on a winning streak lately, having recently dismantled a notorious interstate crime syndicate that was funneling weapons across Rivers, Bayelsa, and Delta states. If you are proud of our officers for taking the fight directly to these criminals and you want to see more of these victories for our national security, please hit that like button right now to show your support. Every single like helps us spread this positive news to more Nigerians across the world. Also, if you haven't joined our community yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update on the heroes keeping our streets safe in 2026. Your support is what allows us to keep bringing you these detailed reports from the front lines of the fight for a more secure and prosperous Nigeria in 2026. Beyond the Agbarho shootout, the Delta State Police have also recorded major breakthroughs in the Warri and Ekpan axis over the last few days. For instance, a 30-year-old suspected cultist and armed robber identified as Gift Ojulowo was apprehended during a confidence-building patrol along the Hausa market in Ubeji on January 10th. Despite his frantic attempts to evade capture and hide a locally fabricated firearm and live cartridges inside his trousers, the sharp eyes and quick reflexes of the patrolling officers ensured he didn't get far. Furthermore, the command's Raiders unit successfully intercepted a 43-year-old suspect, Obi Oniwigbin Doboso, on January 8th for the possession of 36 bottles of nitrous oxide, popularly known as laughing gas. This substance has been increasingly linked to the rising cases of youth-related crimes and social disturbances. These coordinated efforts show a multi-dimensional approach to security, targeting the weapons, the foot soldiers, and the narcotics that fuel their violent activities. The Commissioner of Police has reaffirmed to the good people of Delta State that the command will remain resolute in its strategy of denying criminal elements any space to operate. A massive manhunt has already been launched for the 6 suspects who escaped the Agbarho encounter, and hospitals across the state and neighboring regions have been put on high alert to report anyone seeking treatment for suspicious gunshot wounds. The message from the Delta State Command in 2026 is unmistakable. There is no longer a safe haven for bandits in the bushes of Agbarho, the streets of Warri, or the forests of the Niger Delta. As the police ramp up operations nationwide this January, we are witnessing a significant shift towards proactive engagement that is finally putting the criminals on the defensive. The story of the soaked Garri and abandoned arms serves as a metaphor for the current state of security in the region. Criminals are being caught off guard, forced to abandon their basic needs and their tools of terror as the state reclaims its territory. We are also seeing a renewed level of trust between the police and the local vigilante groups, which has proven to be the X factor in these recent successes. By combining local knowledge of the terrain with the professional tactical capabilities of the CPSAT team, the Delta Police are creating a network that is becoming increasingly difficult for kidnappers to penetrate. This synergy is exactly what is needed to restore total peace to the economic hub of the Niger Delta. The year 2026 is proving to be a turning point where the hunter has truly become the hunted. As we wrap up this report, we must remember that security is a collective responsibility. The success of ASP Julius Robinson and his team was rooted in credible intelligence, which often comes from citizens who refuse to stay silent. What is your take on the current performance of the Delta State Police under the leadership of CP Aina Adesola? Do you think the increased collaboration with local vigilantes and the focus on intelligence is the long-awaited secret to ending kidnapping in the state? We would love to hear your thoughts and perspectives in the comment section below. We engage with every comment to build a stronger community of informed citizens. Stay vigilant, stay safe, and remember to report any suspicious activity to the nearest police station. We will continue to bring you the latest developments from the front lines of the fight for a more secure and prosperous Nigeria in 2026. Please share this video with your friends and family to keep them informed. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more breaking news and in-depth analysis.